Alright, y'all, welcome. Today we have a beautiful sky. I mean, just beautiful. I'm just kidding. It's a pretty rainy day in Texas for us, but today I'm going to be showing you about the top most must-have lures you need to have in your tackle box. I mean, of course, I'm not going to get to like the best of the best or like the top ones, just ones that overall you just really need. But hopefully we can get through a lot. I'm just here in my garage, so I don't have all the lures in the world, but first we're gonna start off with swim baits. I mean, could be any swim bait. I mean, look, I've got this, it was 3-ounce dark sleeper. It's beautiful. It's kind of like a bluegill imitation, but it's beautiful. Especially with swim baits, there's so much variety. Like, look at that. That's another paddle tail. And you've got this. You got, where are they? You got these, power bait swim baits. I mean, these power bait usually lives up to the hype. Some of their lures are a little bit iffy, but they're just beautiful. I mean, look at that. They smell horrendous, but of course they're gonna smell horrendous to us. But there's also stuff like this. Like, you've got this huge bluegill. I mean, can't go wrong with the swim bait. My favorites usually are paddle tails, but usually wiggly tails can kind of be considered swim bait, but especially in Texas, swim baits are king. Now, another thing that you really need to have are jigs. Got your little baby jig. It's not like that. Not like this. I mean, like an actual, like a bladed jig, a spinner bait, a buzz bait. I mean, something like that. I have plenty, and really, they're amazing to work with. Let me show you some of my favorites. We've got this buzzbait. This is a Booyah buzzbait. You can never really go wrong with Booyah. I mean, they have so much, whether it be like spinner baits or buzz baits. I mean, they're beautiful. I'm pretty sure this one right here is also a Booyah. Yep, it's Booyah. But like, look at this. This is beautiful. And they're relatively cheap for how good they are. I mean, you may think they're lower quality. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's beautiful. Just, it's awesome. And then we've also got your crankbaits. Crankbaits sometimes are iffy, especially when they're in the wrong hands. I mean, the original crankbaits, they're beautiful. I mean, look at that. A little craw color, a little fire craw. Camera can pick up on that better. Kind of got some scales on the front of the head. I mean, that's beautiful. Really, like, I've caught my PB on these. They're awesome. I won't even lie. Like, they're beautiful. Also, another little example of a spinner is like that. I mean, some of them don't actually shine like your average spinning, like your average spinner, but they're good. I mean, you can definitely tell. I banged this one up a lot. I think the hook's actually kind of bent too. Yeah, the hook's a little bent, but I mean, they're beautiful. They work amazing. But next, we've got to get in to some stick baits. Now, these stick baits, I mean, they are beautiful. I've got these salted kind of Cincos, these Zoom Cincos. I mean, look at that. This color's awesome, especially where I live. I mean, it just works wonders. Especially if they're salted, because then, I mean, hold on. Let me grab one of these out. My hand will be smelling for the rest of the day, but look at this. Look at that. Look at how that just falls. I mean, they're beautiful. Also, look at that beautiful flake. If the camera can pick up on that. That beautiful flake in there. It's shine, shimmer. It's on both sides, but it's awesome. I mean, really, especially at the end of the day, the end of a fishing trip, and the bass are just not biting at all. I can always rely on a little Senko, whether it be like a wacky rig or a Texas rig. They're awesome. Now, next, actually, these are kind of new to me, but I have these very worn out trick worms. Now, these, if you're doing a Texas rig, don't do it with a Senko. Do it with one of these bad boys. I can get that on there. Look at that. It's kind of got this kind of tapered body to it from the top and from the bottom. You can kind of see that it kind of tapers down to this little nub. But, dude, it has such a beautiful action. I have these power bait ones, actually. These are called shaky worms. They're basically the same. I mean, look at that. I can not get a reflection on that. I mean, that's beautiful. I mean, I can't think of anything that would not want to eat these. I mean, probably top 3 baits. I mean, they're amazing on Texas rigs. But they are just as good, just normally working it, you know. But yeah, that does it for stick baits and trick worms. Now on to some bigger guys. So, especially in my inventory, I have a lot of these crankbaits. This, I think, sixth sense, I don't know the exact name, but especially ones that rattle like this. I mean, look at this. Crankbaits are beautiful, especially with a rattle. I mean, I think that rattle has saved me plenty of fish. Okay, let me get into here. This one's kind of small, but dude, it is beautiful. Sorry for the light coming out. It's gonna keep doing that. And look at that. Let me get it out of here. It's in this tiny little bag that I put it in. I do that to a lot of my lures, especially if they're in this small little compact tackle box, so that the hooks aren't just hooking on each other. I mean, it's the most annoying thing that could ever happen. Let me get the light on and show you this. So here we have this beautiful crankbait. I mean, look at that. I love the coloring on it. I love how it's kind of a bluegill imitation. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, similar to my swim bait down here, especially if you're pond fishing. Oh, these bluegill imitations work wonders. No matter where you're fishing, honestly. As in ponds. Just look at that. They're beautiful. Now to our honorable mentions. I mean, we have some beautiful lures. I mean, especially for pond fishing, these are just awesome. Like, I have so many of these just beautiful lures that I just don't use very often. Like, another honorable mention are jerkbaits. Now, jerkbaits, they vary a lot. They're very much like swim baits. It's kind of just like an umbrella term. But another jerkbait, other than that, it's like a fluke. I mean, rig these up beautifully how you'd like. We got this kind of snail-tongued back tail, but rig that up how you like. I mean, they're amazing. I personally have not caught very many on that, but I've got some like this. They're very similar to my crankbaits, as in they have a rattle. And I mean, these work awesome. I mean, love that color. This is beautiful. Sorry, my neighbor's coming in. The beautiful color. Look at that. More honorable mentions being just topwaters. I mean, any sort of top water is awesome. Like, it's kind of a bigger version, but like a frog, I mean, especially somewhere where it has a ton of vegetation, frogs can really carry. Just topwaters in general can really carry. I mean, whenever you can't use a swim bait and there's just way too much algae on top, that's when you know you need to pull out the swim baits. Now, I have another frog here. I mean, look at that. It's smaller than my other one, but I mean, they do about the same thing, but just very similar to swim baits as in how variable they are, especially with soft plastics. They change so much. I mean, do this other one. I mean, there's so much variability with lures. So look at that. And then last honorable mention is these crawfish imitations. I mean, I've got this one that sits up in the water. You can kind of see how it's supposed to work, but it's got this little jig. It's got this little jig that sits up in the water like that. Like a crawfish. I mean, I have another one. That one's more detailed. Very similar. You do about the same thing. You just go like that. They float up, but with a jig head, they don't like float. So don't have to worry about that. I've got some other ones. Sorry about this. It's Guggen. I know. I mean, Guggen has some decent lures, but they're just so expensive for no reason. I mean, I feel like the hype is kind of pointless, but other than that, I've got these craws. I don't really want to take one out, but they're pretty good. You can kind of see what they do in the back. They're just your average craw lure. Just go like, but that pretty much concludes your must-haves. I mean, if I left something, please let me know. There's not really much other than maybe more mentioning of the wiggly tails. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I don't have much to add. And thank you so much for watching, and farewell.